What's up, folks? It's Smurf here with Money Match Gaming. Gaming. Smurf. And today we're going to be playing some Overwatch. And we'll be doing some Web3 things. I might be doing some trades at some point with cryptocurrency. I might talk about staking or certain investments or my opinions on certain news articles. None of this is financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a dude on the web learning these things and giving my opinion, documenting my journey. So yeah, take it all with a grain of salt. Do your own research. We'll always like to say. And I don't say that because I'm like, because I'm gonna be like inaccurate a lot of times. No, I obviously prefer to be accurate with anything that I say. But yeah, just for safety reasons for you and for me. So don't be expecting whatever people expect when I don't know. I'm not that type of person online. I'm like, I was born in it, molded by it. But whatever. I want to start today's stream off too before I jump into some Overwatch. Actually, let me push search on it because it's gonna take a while. I wanted to jump into some top crypto headlines that I saw today, or that I kind of just read through and that interest me. So first, these are just like top news in general. One is the SEC lawsuit claims that jurisdiction as ETH nodes, or SEC lawsuit claims jurisdiction as ETH nodes are clustered in the United States. So basically they're trying to claim that the transactions from this person's dealings or whatever came from the United States because more of the ETH nodes are clustered, around 40 something percent or something like that, are clustered in the United States. So then the transaction had to come from the United States. We get jurisdiction over that, was their claim in this case. That is yet to be confirmed or denied or whatever, but that is a thing that's happening. Oh, while I'm talking about this, I just noticed that my capture is broken, so let me fix that real quick. Good thing I caught it now. But yeah, it's pretty interesting if you ask me. I don't think that would pass because, like, in general, 60% is elsewhere, and who's to say that over time some other, especially if that's how the United States, like, this would be me if I was like a competitor and the SEC was like, well, we own it because of this. I'm like, either as a crypto movement or as a country that wants to, like, then like, oh, that's the rule, maybe we take over that sector and now we got this big currency's jurisdiction that might become like a world internet currency type of thing. That's interesting to, like, even put that on the table. I'm like, is that really what you want? But that seems like kind of like what was almost presented by the SEC making that type of move, in my opinion, which I don't think is what they want. But I'm like, that's kind of what you're saying, and it wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of miners were like, you know what, I'm gonna stake it with Rocket Pool, and like we're gonna have them move or something like that. If that's how they're gonna be, and like they would, people do things like this. It just get really interesting. Maybe Rocket Pool's already in the United States, and like again, they would need a move or something like that. But if that's all it takes for like one of these big pools to move and change that percentage, sure. I don't know that would be the angle that I want to take. Like, I'm that thirsty about it. It feels like they're thirsty to get that jurisdiction. Anyways, next thing is Ethereum proof of work surges by 30% after Binance completes distribution. So if you had Ethereum in your Binance or whatever exchange or your normal wallet, after the merge, you of course got a split of those tokens. You got some new tokens. So that just happened for the exchanges. Rolled these things out a little later, typically. So that just happened for whatchamacallit, Binance. Make sure it says going. Okay, it's going. I don't want to hear this, so let me mute it. Q. What was another fun one? Oh, a fun one that I read was that Doge became the number 2 biggest proof of work chain. So Dogecoin is number 2 now, followed by like Litecoin for proof of work chains, and of course Dogecoin is also in the top 10 cryptocurrencies. This feels weird saying it's in the top 10. I'm like, top 20 maybe, top 50. Really? Whatever. At this point, it does have more with Dogechain. I'm like, it's not really Dogecoin, but I guess the fact that it goes over to those. But yeah, it's an interesting scenario that's being created for Dogecoin on Dogechain, and yeah, it's interesting. There were some other fun ones, but there wasn't like a whole. See, I'm already going back pretty far in this column. It's like a bunch of whales were selling mass amounts of SHIB. The article that I read on it was crap. It said, this is why, and then like you actually read the article and they never say why. They just like gave you some stats basically, and I'm like, is this for people like is to just share the title of it? Like, what was the headline? Like, what's that about, bruh? Whatever. Hacked crypto market maker Wintermute has 200 million in outstanding DeFi debt. This was interesting to me. I actually need to read into this article a little bit more because Wintermute just recently had like a deal with Tron to become like their market maker, and I'm like, was the hack before or after? Like, what's up with this situation? Like, if this hack thing is just now coming, was it recent? I don't know. Cryptocurrency market maker Wintermute, the victim of Tuesday's 100, so this week, 160, like today? Is that today then? Like, it is Tuesday. Tuesday's $160 million hack has over 200 million in outstanding DeFi debt to several counterparties, according to on-chain data. So then they just lose all that money then. Like, what do you, it's not even debt and DeFi. You can maybe pay it off, but it's going to be gone. Large debt involves a 92 million Tether USDT loan issued by TrueFi, which is due to mature on October 15th. Wintermute's loan book also includes a 75 million debt comprised of USDC and wrapped Ether owed to Maple Finance, and 22 million debt owed to Clearpool. CoinDesk tracked Wintermute's holdings using an addressed attribute to the market maker by the data site Nansen. London-based, so there is one which Wintermute trade billions of dollars every day across multiple crypto venues because of the and where was I in this article? Millions can hit decentralized. Where the hell is the because? Hack across decentralized something bridge nomad whatever. In a Twitter thread following the hack, Wintermute CEO insisted on the company remain solvent and that it has twice over the amount of equity that was stolen. Okay, so maybe they got some stuff off chain. If you are a lender to Wintermute, again, we are solvent, but if you feel safer to recall the loan, we can absolutely do that. Is it in a tweet? As much as the issue that stablecoin is unclear whether Wintermute's description of equity covers digital assets. The hacker said, or maybe they have insurance from somebody. I just read something about Assure Ace and like some of these other protocols today, which was really interesting to me. I'm gonna put this down just a little bit. It's kind of high. As much as the issued debt is in stablecoin, it is unclear whether Wintermute's description of equity covers digital assets. The hacker sent 111 million to Curve Finance's 3 pool. This is what I was reading about earlier that I saw separately, with some suggesting that it was done to avoid stablecoins being frozen by issuers Tether and Circle. They can't because they're an LP. Or is it like 3CRV now? Let me try some Soldier, man. If you love the Soldier, you'll love the rest of them. But like, how did we lose that many people? Like, what the actual fuck? I don't understand how so many people died that quickly. We had people. Like, where were they, bro? I'm looking at healing. Where's his damage? I know that is his damage. Oh, wow. Come on. And they can't keep me up. Really? Why would it just do that? Dude, the thing, it's plugged in. What are they doing? Bruh. This is wild. You couldn't hit me at all, Anna. What are you there for? I know we're not about to let them cap. We got like numbers. Yeah, man. They like legit tried to make me lose there. Who was that about? Let me try to unplug this right now. Is it really? You're just not gonna find the Xbox, huh? Okay. I mean, you're both flashing. I don't know how long it's gonna take for this thing to sync. Like, what really? Really, still? Both of them just flashing. Just indefinitely. It's just not gonna pick it up. Okay. This is trash, bro. Like, this is actual garbage for this type of shit happening. Like, how does that make sense? Yeah, for whatever reason, we don't have a shield. Like, what are we doing for that to happen? What the hell, team? I'm just gonna come back and we still haven't fucking... Like, really? Yeah, I don't know where she went. Like, Daria, how dumb are you? You turning around for? I can't believe you got me. Should've just gone with it. Keep on point! What the fuck? Get on point! Oh my god. Why would they step off a point? You were dumb. You and Roadhog could have ended the damn game. Brains out to brawn. We did okay. Alright, you gotta dub it. Oh my goodness, it increased to 4 fucking minutes. Like, they don't want you to be good in this game. I swear, bro. They don't. They're just like, yeah, but what about if we were haters instead? What do you think about us being a little hey to the shoulder bounce? And let's talk fire topics. Let's talk banning gambling on Twitch. Nah, I'm like, it's an interesting step. This is what I think. I think it's really hypocritical of certain things. If that's what they're gonna like move toward first, over all their other issues. And topics and things. It's like yeah, so shield, cause we do shield work. You gotta be an aggressive shield then, though, cause I feel like the way these teams have been, like they'll come out with no shield, but then we still gotta do the damage. Hey, Cam. How is you? Okay, well. He's talking about why we gotta be in chat. He wasn't calling anything until right then. That's the first time he said behind me. How did... I guess they walked around. I'm like, I guess they could take that bridge. It's like not normal of a team to do something like that much out of the way. Fucking A, bro. Oh my god, bro. Bro, all that Ryan can do is get behind us. If he does not get behind us, he cannot play actual Ryan. Like, yeah, you're dead, Zen. What were you thinking? Wow. Well, if we play with any bit of sense, we should be able to win. You on the same side as that? Like, the Widow's back there, but nothing happens. Oh, my bad, bro. The game just got like so in depth. Doing all right. Monday was bottleneck for homework, so better now. I's been good. I's been. Man, that match got so ridiculously intense. That's been good though. Busy on the work grind with DeFi, but it's been good. We've been seeing some steady progress with things, so I'm happy for it. Yeah, been doing a lot of money match gaming, like documentation writing, like for a solid season and marketing plan and all this other stuff, and how we want to do all just a lot of stuff swinging. Also been developing the bot consistently, so the bot's still in development, obviously. Oh, like why would you take my ride? They don't know what to do right now. Oh. Oh, did I just kill myself? Really? Is that charged? Oh, it's so silly, bro. Yeah, why is he up there? It's the same DPS that's been asked. How can nobody hit her? What are we doing? Like, that's is literally a GG situation. If we can't do anything in that, like, bruh. Can't see him. There's one person fighting their team. The other two, they backed up that far. Oh my god. Bro, how are we dying on the backside? I'm back at our fucking spawn. Just can't hit me. Cause Ash again, she's so trash, bro. Then again, I got 15. This is like really bad healing. Yeah, team was just so dumb. I mean, I said it way back when. It was just like, yeah, GG, bro. It was just too obvious after the first grab where, like, nobody moved forward to do anything. Also, your tank holds it down, and then you switch tanks? Why would you do that? It just made no sense. Yeah. You just push the enemy team into overtime. It's more of a like it's obvious. It's got to be a DPS or healing issue at that point. If your tanks are holding down the front line to the point that the enemy can barely score, I don't know. I think that sums up that something is fairly obvious here. Bro, what is wrong? Like, why would this controller not? I'm just so mad at what actually is struggling to pick up the Xbox so much today, bro. It's kind of silly. I feel like that would have made sense if my Ryan didn't do so well too. Like I had like gold and silver damage, blocking, gold limb, gold objective time. Like the only thing he didn't have was healing. And I still had like a decent amount of deaths, so it was like, which is crazy. So it's like, so that's the best we're doing. I don't know. So if that was the best, then the rest of the team must have been dead. I gotta get a game against Cam and some Gods and Chains sometime soon. I feel like my decks have just been so ass. I need to just leave nature or be a more diverse player because it's so hard to make good nature decks that can win for more than like half of a rank or something. Good luck, Winston. You got nobody on point. Like, what is this stupidity? Jesus Christ, team. All we have to do is keep people on the payload. We move up. Where are we at? Shit. I could have swore they were like right behind me and then they just stopped moving. Where are we? Like some damage, like a little bit. Bro. Bruh. It's like you can't win when people are that bad, bro. There has to be some level of like competence on the team for you to be able to win. That team just did not have it. It's like if the tank waits for you, spams group up, waits for you, and then starts moving forward after you all get there, you follow the tank. They can't be looking backwards. I can't. It's like, bro, no. Once we get together, and then you move with the tank. You don't just, I'm going to go this way now, or, well, we want to stop without saying anything. We're all just stopped. Nah, bro, that's not how it works. They're probably gonna play Sig anyways. People aren't like competent enough to play Ryan, but like they just don't get it. Like you have to take cover and stuff. His shield is gone. It'll be back quickly. Like you need to take cover. It's called taking cover. That was a much better move. Well, you moved together better. I couldn't really. I mean, the Reaper uses all at a good time. I don't really know who the other DPS was. It seemed like it was a lot of D.Va action. Our D.Va was actually a good tank, so that helped tremendously. And our healers were decent. Dun 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 dun. happy and happy. I want to show you guys this crappy design I've been working on. It's not that crappy, but I'm calling it crappy because it's not like really good. So it's all right though. It's all right. Yeah, I can't save you from that, buddy. Man, like we had no damage help. Damage, like, bruh. Yeah, silver is 2,400. Somebody else move on. Like, so dumb. No, nothing. He's about to die. This dude's ass. Oh, she brave. So bad, bro. You're like pathetic. I haven't had silver damage the entire game. Jesus Christ, yeah. 4 people focusing on killing the Zarya. I mean, they're just bad. It really can't be helped. I don't know what else we're supposed to do about it. Oh, come on. The DPS, step the fuck up. Oh my god. You just don't have DPS ever. Okay, I'm gonna come off of that. Like, there was nothing we could do about our DPS being that bad. It was just bad. You're on the Dolly wait list. Is this something? No. I thought that was gonna be like an update. Like, yeah, you made it. You're on. Here it is. Between this next one, let me look at this stuff over here real quick. Hey, this token buy is starting to move. It's starting to move. Yeah, this is what I wanted Hound to be, so I think I'm gonna sit in this trade for a little bit. As long as it stays on like a certain amount, yeah, I'm gonna stay in it. Cause I was looking for a money market on Doge, and I found one. Let me show you guys real quick. It's called Atlantis. And they are on other blockchains. They have my issues with the Hound one, where it's like there's no white papers, no documents and stuff like that. No previous social media presence. They didn't have any liquidity or any farming type of incentives on the platform that would suggest that they were able to bring in liquidity so that you could do the lending and borrowing. Otherwise, it's just words. So I'm like, where's the liquidity? Let me see the liquidity. You don't have a website. How are you you're gonna launch eventually? Like you launch, so they're like, oh, we launched the website, so now you can do it. And like that sounds like a lie, and like you just want people to connect to your website or something, because it's in a bad lie. Like you don't even know how to lie correctly in Web3 or in crypto. Like who are you? What are you doing? All right, okie dokie, back to it. And this is the second part of this Atlantis thing that I wanted to show. It's like a really abrupt and jumping right back into it. But the second part of this Atlantis platform, again, this is the token that I was just showing, which is climb. That is actually fulfilling what Hound said it was going to be. Now at number 9, it was like 10 before. I think it's going to keep going up. I think more and more people are going to find out, oh, look at this thing, and want something to do with it. There's also, like, so right now, staking in this pool right here, Doge and ATL on their own website, so they've been doing this already. It's using Yod LPs, and so I guess they're an official partner of Yod now. And so if you go to the partner section under Earn Partner Stake, you can find them for 5,007. Is this? I don't even know. Is it 57,400%? It was big before. The amount staked has only gone up. It was only like $30 staked before. However, this has not started yet. Look at the details. It says it starts on 9/21 at 3 a.m. It'll be starting within the next 24 hours. Within like the next was 8 hours, something like that, 9 hours. However, it hasn't started yet. And since I'm so impatient, I decided to look into where they're processing the LPs and do a little dive here, and I found this. So I earned 4 cents. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be spending. This is my logic behind this. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be spending a few fees, a little bit of fees to open up all these contracts. So it's like probably 0.2 Doge, honestly. However, I can probably make a Doge, 1 Doge token, way more than all the fees throughout the day, just by pairing up ATL and WDoge. Meanwhile, since it's just about to open up this new staking on YodSwap, and you're gonna earn the ATL token. So you earn the ATL token anyways, but meanwhile, for the exact same pair, I can probably just sit in that pair early before the 3 a.m. one and earn a nice little something based on price appreciation. I imagine the price would go up, and just on the fact that I can stake it here and earn something. So got the 4 cents of ATL coming in, price is appreciating because of something coming down the pipeline, which is the Yod staking. It just seemed like a good scenario. And why you mentioned that, I just feel like it's for reference when people oh, how do you determine which projects are decent? Well, what's needed in DeFi? Money markets are needed. They're not needed, but it's a decent product. Exchange is needed / a decent product. Those are the 2 main things you kind of really want in all of them: exchange and money market. So you can do swap, and you can go long or short on something, essentially, without it being all fancy with bells and whistles and stops and shorts and whatever. Not shorts, but you get what I'm saying. What else? You probably want an NFT marketplace. Oasis versus Doge B. So Sotheby's, I think is what they're trying to be, but for Doge, but this is way nicer than Oasis. In fact, I should probably make a YouTube video covering the 2 of these and be like, bruh, this is way nicer than Oasis. It is. Sorry, Oasis. Maybe they'll continue to improve their website though, and eventually it'll get like this, because this is all I was asking for. I was like, yeah, but there's no. They didn't have a launchpad section. Just interesting. I don't exactly know what this would entail. What exactly is their launchpad? I guess, is it just partners? It's partner things. Max supply 2,556 of these things. Okay. We mint them at the druggedhuskies.io. I'm gonna do 1-of-1 type things. I wonder if I can still put them in the same collection when I'm minting them though. I don't know if it'll allow me to. But anyways, they have that. This is different than Oasis. Oasis doesn't have that very much. They also don't have filters and stuff. I imagine these two are pretty much the same. Oh no, they got a different type of collection breakdown. Those are kind of cool. No, I'm like, what the heck are these? It's a circular mouth with a dog face. Interesting. Air doges. Wow. So what else they got here? Modern doge. It's art paintings. These are kind of funny. And so this is where I think I'm gonna hit the ground running with something different. Which is just like for me, it's just like a fun thing. Anyways. But it's so early in this blockchain that I should seen by more advertising for the podcast potentially. My God, some of these things are like so ugly and like whatever people are doing to make them there. Whatever. But yeah, I wonder if that's everything. If you go through these, he says recently added Doge, Ape, Yacht Club, bro, stuff like that. So lazy. But oh yeah, this is my favorite feature of it, the create, and it says PNGs, JPEGs, GIFs, MP4s, and GLB. I don't know what a GLB is. Maybe some type of 3D format or something. I don't know. But it allows videos, so that cool. Collections. Creating your first NFT, you need to create a collection. For next creation, you can put the NFT in an already created collection. So that answered my correct collection question. Dope. Yeah, they did everything pretty much correct. I think this is pretty awesome. You don't need to have that much more to it. They could have some type of royalty write-up or something like that going. Because if I'm not seeing that, I'm imagining what are they doing in the background with that? Are they actually just taking it all themselves? What's up with that? What's happening with that? Who knows? But yeah, Doge bees. This is a cool category. Fast movers. The drugged huskies, bro. Those are what a name. What a name. No, there's no way it's actually. Dang, it actually. Wow, look at that red candle. It's huge. That's like one cell. It's such a big red candle. Where did that come from? And are these two the same? F11. That was like that. Really? That's enough to move it that much? Just this 2,000 tokens? I feel like there was like a lot more movement happening before. Wow. Yeah, this is like within like, it's like one trade. I hate how these are flipped now. I don't know how to flip it back. Yeah, don't know how to flip it back. But yeah, that's crazy, dude. That one thing set it back so far. Wow. Wow. Everybody else buying, one person sells, and it sets everything. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm doing on them, so. I do gotta start that 2K eventually. Soon enough, now is the time for it. Might just be a bit robbed. I'm honestly surprised our little takes on this whole gaming ban or gambling ban thing haven't lost us a follower or two. People like to unfollow for anything these days. So I was like, oh, it's probably going to cost something. But you know what? The logic behind it just doesn't make sense. That's really my take. Like, what's up with the logic behind it? Most recently, they said you can actually stream IRL gambling just fine, of any type. Like, what? But you can't do it online. I'm like, and I was like, and their reasoning for it was like for access to it, and I'm like, that doesn't really make sense though. Like the kid shouldn't be like, obviously online. If the kid really wanted to, and they somehow figured out how to get their money onto the platform, because you need to steal the same way that like IRL, for you to do it as a kid, you need to steal. You need somebody's fake ID or something, or get a fake ID, just like some ridiculous level of shit. Because how's the kid getting the money onto the platform and stuff? There's just some hoops you need to jump through, and obviously, if you're going to jump through that many hoops, you already have an interest in it. And it's like it's more like a parental things need to be on top of stopping you at that point, in my opinion. Versus I don't know. There was this take on about casinos where they're like, Pokemon specifically said that it's harder for a kid to get access to a casino. And that was spoken like somebody who's never ever been to a casino before. Because I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, have you actually ever been to a casino? Like, kids are allowed in casinos. Like, just like for anybody who hasn't, like that's not a thing. Because there's buffets, there's games, there's like not just gambling games, all sorts of crazy stuff in casinos. There's entertainment shows. Kids are allowed in casinos. Like, they're not allowed in certain parts of casinos. But them not being allowed in certain doesn't mean they can't watch people play slots or poker or whatever. Like, all that's still possible. They're just like, in certain ones, they're like, you can't get on the carpet over in this part of the carpet, or you can't sit down at the machine, but you can walk through and stuff like that. But those like the level of rules. And so when they made this type of, I don't know what you want to call it, like ruling or banning, whatever, ruling on the situation, it doesn't really make sense. Like, it felt like a half step just because somebody asked for something. That really is how it felt. Like, when you think about the logic behind this, like, that feels like this person probably has never been to a casino, doesn't know what they're talking about. You feel like you get away with this half step as well, so then you did it. But it doesn't really make sense. It would only make sense to you, again, like, if you've never been to a casino and you're like, yeah, sure. So I'm like, also, what's the logic that it's fine for kids to watch somebody gamble IRL online? So the kid's online and they're watching somebody gamble IRL. But if they're watching somebody else gamble online while they're also online, that's a no-no. Like, how does that make sense? Why would you, like, if you were, like, I'm just taking it from my perspective. If I was actually young and I had the means to get, money online or something, and I wanted to, like, number one, and I found somebody who's gambling online and I'm watching their stream, probably doing it because I'm going to do this anyways and I want some expertise or something like that, or somebody else to do it with. But regardless, like, how is like why would you be watching somebody IRL do it, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh well, there's no way that I can, since I'm on my computer in my own house, and I'm so curious that I'm watching this person, found this person online. There's just no way that I'm gonna find an online version of this, which would be it's just like it makes no sense. Man, it makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. Like, why would you not? Like, that's like giving them so little credit. Like, you were able to find this person that does streaming online casino games, but you can't find any websites for it? Really? Really? You knew what it was, but you have no idea how to find any of the websites. Get out of here, man. It's just dumb. It's dumb at that point. And like, if you like really have an argument against that, where you're like, no, well, maybe there's the first time they're being introduced to it, and they somehow found. Because really, shut up. Just shut up. That sounds so dumb. If somebody's like actually trying to make that statement, like argument, it don't make sense. Like, yeah, or like it's like the type of people that think like yeah, kids are innocent, but like sometimes people take that to like a different level, where they just like and they're stupid. Like, I wouldn't say they're stupid. Like, naive in certain situations, this and that, but like, they show you their interest in what they're capable of, and like you don't take any, like, again, it's such a big half step. It's if you wanted to just ban it out right then, but don't be like, IRL is actually fine, that's safer. Okay, idiot. I don't know what else to say, because that don't make sense. Ooh, Nayib Bukele using his social media platform for some political video. Most likely, I really doubt he's talking about anything else. Smart though, he's got all these people following him from around the world. Honestly, he could be like the most like widely, if he was actually like a really good politician and utilize his platform. Like, I don't know why he wouldn't be. Like, you got so many people that can report on you from different countries. It's actually a really awesome spot to be in. Alright, this market's starting to stink again before I get out of this section of things. Just want to see what it's doing. Oh, that'll be a fun thing to talk about in the next episode tomorrow too. It's just that the Fed's going to have their meeting tomorrow morning. So there'll be like a new market reaction that's going to be on a very turmoil, or it's like a good word for that. Just say volatile day in the market. Oh my goodness. Wow. What is this road? It looks like it was done intentionally. I can't even tell. Oh my goodness, there's like a furry emo punk band. It's all animation on my screen right now. I need to scroll faster. Ninja Healer's new Overwatch 2 trailer. Oh, let's do some COD beta. Can you really get into cop beta right now? I thought it said you can't. Portal 2 for free. What are these stupid content pack things, bro? Are they really gonna make you have to have content packs? I really hope not. I hope it doesn't mean like, oh, you can't actually play the entire game without it. And is this the first game to just come out only on XS? Like Modern Warfare is not on Xbox One? Interesting. I mean, is that what I just clicked on? No, but it does include both. What did the reviews say of this? People will tell me. Where are the reviews? Oh, I think there was. Nope. Like, bruh. I don't get that. What does this mean? Okay, so it's exclusively on PlayStation for the next 2 days. Gotcha. Well, I could get down over here. That's this one that I've been working on. It's that or the park. You know, cuz we can get down the park. I might do that. Okay, so I'm gonna end it and I'm gonna restart it with this type of theming.